Hi, my name is Phila Lopez, and I will be doing my personal reflection on the audio perceptions. And again, usually I have worked in a collaborative setting with fourth and fifth graders. I've only worked with a handful of students who have speech impediments. Right now, I've only had actually one experience with a child who has a speech disorder. So this child, they had a really bad articulation disorder in which they had a really hard time speaking with clarity. I want to say that it was around like 30 to 40% of that was being able to be understood by others. And with this child, it got a little too hard for him during the school year. A lot of the kids would pick on the child. The teachers had low expectations for the child, even though they were more than capable of doing it by themselves. The students would help them out, also with basic needs, which again is kind of like what they could do, fully capable of doing. So I think for me personally, I was really wondering if it was something that was going to impact them in the future. And unfortunately, I do not work with this child anymore. They moved away. But it would have been nice to see how they progress, just because also they weren't coming in all the time to school at a regular basis, so they weren't being able to get the appropriate instruction that they needed. So we could help with them, like he was just barely being able to be referred to special education, so he wasn't getting also the help that he needed. So it was a complicated thing. I'm very passionate about this and being able to learn more so we could get this more head on. I can get more experience. I am only a first year teacher, so I am really excited to continue about learning, to be working with children with speech disorders. I know also it can be I am bilingual, and I do work at a Title I school, so it is more, it's really been interesting to see how children who come from a different cultural background where English isn't their first language. English wasn't my first language either, so it's really interesting to see how having maybe another disorder on top of their speech disorder, and how they're able to communicate with their parents, and around also the children at school and their teachers, and how that also kind of complicates the way students communicate with each other. But that is everything that I have to say. Thank you.